Good evening, and welcome to the latest edition of Randall Reads. Tonight I'd like to talk about Colourless Tsukuru Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage by Haruki Murakami. This book probably wouldn't be very high up on a list of readers' favourite Murakami novels, for the simple fact that he's written so many incredible books. But it's a story that stayed with me for a long time after I read it, and it really sort of tugged at my heartstrings. The titular Tsukuru had an absolutely horrendous experience in his younger years. He was a part of a group of friends. There were 5 of them, and I think in the early pages of the book he describes as like the 5 fingers on one hand. They were that close. They did absolutely everything together, from the sandpit through their school years, and they had plenty of plans for the future as well. All of a sudden, they cut Tsukuru out of their lives without really a word of explanation. Ever since, he's just been in this sort of funk of confusion and despair. He's suicidal, because he did absolutely nothing wrong, and he can't work out why they would treat him in such a horrible way. At the start of the book, he's about to embark on a potential romance with a young woman called Zara. And when she learns of what happened to Tsukuru when he was younger, she tells him in no uncertain terms that he needs to go back, visit his former friends, look them in the eye and ask them, what happened? Why did you treat me like that? I don't really want to go into too many details of their reasons for doing so, other than to say that one of the group members made some groundless and horrendous accusations against Tsukuru. And because they were mentally fragile at the time, the other friends felt they had to side with her. And I think it's this why that is the most intriguing aspect about the book. Even though Tsukuru can probably put themselves in their place and think I would have acted in exactly the same way, it's that why did it have to be me and not another member of the group? And I think that's anyone can really relate to that in life. Why do we have bad luck? Why do we have good luck? Why are people incredibly successful and other people seem to be fated to have nothing good happen to them at all? So that is my recommendation for this week. It's called Colourless Tsukuru Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage by Haruki Murakami. It's a really intriguing sort of character study in how the actions of other people can impact on somebody's life and completely ruin their lives effectively. So do try and give it a read if you can. Thank you for listening. Good evening.